looking at it and not freaking myself out. But it's all good. All right, guys, so let's give it a go. So, like I said, we're gonna have 4 stations today, okay? Each station we're gonna be doing 3 times through, and we're gonna be doing 60 seconds. So, what I want you guys to do is just literally follow me through every exercise. And if you need to increase or decrease range or take more time, it's up to you. It is a different workout. It's not any of our craziness, but it will get intense depending on what the options are. So let's get started. So first thing we're doing is going to be some walkout overnight. So you guys going to follow me as I go along. Starting on the clock, I'm going to have everything for 60 seconds. All right, guys, in a standing position, in 2, 1, and go. So we're going to walk out, get to your plank. When you get here, you're going to step with one leg, lift the chest up, step back, step in with another leg, and then you're going to walk your hands back. So our main goal is to try to stretch through the hips and make sure you're stable on your shoulders. Very nice and easy way to warm up the body too. Or if you're already worked out today, it's a great way to kind of cool down your body in a nice mobility movement. So if you're not very stable, always make sure that you know that you can put your knees down on the floor whenever you do. All right, guys, we're just about 35 seconds in. So right when I say switch, I'm going to stand up and we'll have some lunges to do. Like a nice little spine, squeezing shoulder blades back and down. Right, you're 5 seconds ahead. 3, 2, 1, and 3. So stand up, you're going to lunge to one side, lunge to the other side. Then I'm going to open up the hip. Let's try that. So it's one lunge, and a hip opener. So just imagine your toes are facing forward, and then every circle you make, try to make the circle a little bit bigger. And if you want to do 2 wraps or 4 wraps, and then the circle, it's whatever works for your body right now. Okay. 30 seconds in and 30 seconds to go. Now I'm going to start just staying one side. That can get nice and low. All right, guys, in 10 seconds, we're actually going to lay down on the floor. We've got a couple of push-ups, and we've got some thoracic twists combined in 2, 1, and 6. So lay down, chest all the way down, one hand out into your thoracic twist. 1 on the left side, 1 on the right side. Then you're going to go into that push-up negative. Push yourself up. Beautiful. Repeat. All the way down. One hand out, thumbs down. Heels down to the floor, opening your hips. Come back in, switch the side. All right, guys, so now we know the sequence. So we got 30 more seconds. I'm going to go back to the top. We got your walkouts with your hip opener, your lunges, and then we come back here. 15 seconds to go, guys. Again, so we are stretching, and then we're trying to get strong at the same time. 5 seconds ahead of us. All right, in 2, 1, and switch. So if you're here, stay here. Step in, lift that beautiful chest. Now, if you want to add on, you can pike the hip. Step in again, pike the hip, and walk back. So those are all your options. Walk in, step in with one leg, lift the chest tall, pike the hip if you like, come back in, and walk back. So more comfortable you get with the movement, better it will be. So we are working on some dynamic stretches. That just means you're constantly moving through the same movements so you can stretch your muscles. All right, guys, in 8 seconds, we're gonna go back into those beautiful lateral lunges. In 2, 1, and split. So here we go. Lunge in. Repeated a lunge and open. Back in, other side, lunge open. Nice. So as you get comfortable, I would love to see you guys adding a little more range into your lunges. And a little more range into your knee rotation. Flex your arms, rotating through the hip. I guys, I got 30 seconds to go. Pushing through the glutes. In 15 seconds, we're gonna go back down, twisting through the spine and adding those presses. 8 seconds left. Chase and breathe, guys. 1 and 6, we go back down to the floor. Lay down. Perfect day to practice your push-up. Thumb down, heels pushing the floor, opening up the hips. Now if you want to add more push-ups, you can tuck your toes, perform 1 push-up, and then go straight to the other side. Tuck the chin, eyes down, push. Squeezing your shoulder blades together so you can get a nice squeeze in your back muscles. Now try to start increasing your twist. That just means bring the arms further, twist the feet back further. I take about 15 seconds. All right, guys, when I say switch, we're going to the last round. Do the same exactly thing for the last time. Now you know all your options. From here, we're gonna open up the hips into 1 and switch. Push, open up. Now you know what to do, right? Tighten the hip, now bring the chin to the chest. There we go. Drive it in again. Now walk your hands back for a shoulder stability movement. Let's repeat that. Walk out, stay in a plank, step in, lift the chest. Tighten the hips, chin to chest, step in again, lift the chest, walk it back. All right, so now we're really working on the movement. This is our 3rd time through it. Try to step your feet even wider next time. Inhale as you tighten the hips. Exhale, 1 minute. Okay, guys, you got 8 seconds. Then we're gonna go back into those lateral lunges again. I said we're gonna walk out and we're gonna stay up. Into 1 and switch. Here we go again. Back to the lateral lunges. 1 lunge, 1 big circle, lunge, bring it back together. Other side. You got it. All right, so now if you want to add a little more intensity to 1 cheek, you can stay here for a couple of reps, then go to the other side. So there's endless ways to do this. Or you can do 1. Last time around that we're doing this. We are 20 seconds. We're gonna go from the hip mobility into your lower back mobility. 10 seconds ahead. Always breathing through the muscles. Into 1 and switch. Come back down. Here we go. Laying down again, guys. I told you all the cues, right? Thumbs down, heels down. Tuck the toes, lift. So I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see a little bit better. Turn, turn. Now as I'm here, I touch my toes in the floor, lift my heels and I lift myself up. Squeeze and release, go to the other side. You should definitely feel way more mobile once you're done with this. We got about 30 seconds to go, guys. Good news and bad news. Good news, we're gonna go to your station 2. Bad news, we're gonna start increasing the intensity just a little bit. All right, guys, we got just about 15 seconds. All right, so now we're gonna have some walkouts, but we're gonna be adding a push-up We also have some up and down dogs. So Mac, I think you're gonna appreciate this one. Okay, so come back to the middle. Let's get started. Starting from the bottom, push yourself up. Walk your hands back. That's it. You stand up, reach your hands up in the air. Let's repeat that. Walk your hands. Now perform one push-up. Okay, now lift the hips, spike. Drop the hips, lift the chest. That's it. Nice stretch. Walk it again. Let's repeat this. Hands go up. Fingers to toes. Walk the hands all the way to your toes. Slowly bring yourself back down. Toes come down. Now lift the chest. We're switching things just a bit. Under. Lift the hips. Pike the hip. That's enough from here. Just transfer the weight to lift the chest. I said there's no right or wrong. Walk the hands. You got about 5 seconds. So let's try to do one more sequence. All the way down. If you want, touch the toes down. Squeeze shoulder blades. Lift. Squeeze the glutes. Toes go under. Lift it up. Last one, guys. All right, team, different exercise now. If you were here in the last session, you should know what we're doing. So find a place right in the middle. Okay, all we're doing is you're gonna use your hands to push yourself to one side, and you're gonna go into a lateral lunge. Other side, and a lateral lunge. So we're gonna do 2 times. So here we go. 1, lateral lunge, 2, 1 morning side. You're gonna get a hip stretch after this. 1 more. That's it. Now stay right there. Lift the hips. Relax. Breathe. Exhale. That's it. Drop your butt. Let's repeat. Crawl once into a lateral lunge. Crawl twice. 1 more time each side. Last one. Hold it here. Big stretch. Legs go down. Chin is in. Inhale. Exhale. All right, guys, just enough for 1 more. One side. Push the hip. Push the hip. You got it. 1 more time. Last one out. Hip. Slowly rise up. That's it. Now your third exercise. You're gonna bring your feet together. You're gonna do sit-ups. Okay, so it's pretty simple sit-up. You're gonna go back, reach thumbs back, and as you come forward, you're gonna add a nice rotation. Sounds good? All right, in 2, 1, and go. So you're gonna go all the way back, quick swing through your hands, and then you're just gonna rotate to one side. Keep repeating this, guys. Small swing, big twist. What are we trying to do here? We're just trying to stretch your lower back, and at the same time, we're getting a little bit of activation of the abs. Let me check this, guys. Now your options would be, you can extend your leg, and get a sustained stretch, okay? Or you can put your feet together. Whatever allows you to go up and down better. If your arm will feel like straight, make sure your hands are touching the floor. Now that we know what we're doing, we're gonna go into walkouts, okay? Then we're gonna go into those lateral walls. Then we're always gonna come back here. Everything is gonna start getting a little more intense if you follow me. If not, just stay where you were before. All right, so we're gonna stand up. 2, 1, and switch. Here we go. So we're back into those walkouts. We shall fix those pants, tuck it in there. All right, guys, in 2, 1, and go. So we're gonna walk out. Now I'm gonna go straight into a push-up. Then I'm gonna lift my hip. I'm gonna drop my hip, and I'm gonna walk back. So let's try that. Walk it out. 1 push, 1 pike. Chest up. Walk back. So I'm increasing my speed as long as I can maintain my range. But you are on your own speed. So if you need to take your time, do so. You got 20 seconds to go. 1 push, 1 pike, transfer the weight to lift the chest. 10 seconds. All right, guys, we're gonna go back into those hips, those lateral curls. 2, 1, and switch. So we're right in the middle. Ready? Sink the hip, hands down. One side, lunge. The other side, lunge. Now if you want, stay here for as many reps as you can. And when you feel like you need that hip stretch, go ahead and do it. That's it. One side, lift the chest. Lift the chest. When you need a hip stretch, you know where to go. We've got 15 seconds left. So just enough for about one more combination. And guys, we're gonna go back into those sit-ups. In 2, 1, and switch. Here we go. Legs straight. Chest is tall. Abs are nice and tight. Or as tight as I can make it. Ready? And we're gonna go back. Swing the arms just a little bit. Get a nice rotation. Almost as if you're looking at someone behind you. The main goal of this workout, guys, is dynamic stretch. So you're stretching your muscles in a dynamic way. What is the difference, right? Dynamic and static. So static, you stay in one position the whole time. Dynamic, you're constantly moving, which actually allows you to stretch the muscles more and to gain mobility. I guess you got 15 seconds left. We're gonna repeat the same thing one more time. Back into those beautiful walkouts. Back into those crawls. And then we're coming back here. In 2, 1, and switch. Here I go. If you know me, you know how much I love push-ups. So let me enjoy it a little bit. All right. Walkout. Nothing better than push and stretch at the same time. Walk back. Hands to toes. Hands to ceiling. Come on down. You know your option, right? You can always put your knees down. The pull-up push-up. Then you can pipe. Then you can drop the hips to the chest. 30 seconds left. In 30 seconds, we're back into those lateral crawls for the last time around. Check the chin. Try to make your legs nice and straight. Hands to the weight. 15 seconds, guys. Just enough for one more. That's it. Coming up. 2, 1, switch into our beautiful crawls. Remember, you can stretch anytime you need though. Now, if you don't want to lunge, you can also just stay that squat. You can squat from one side, lift the hand under, to the other side, lift the hand. Great way to get mobile into your hip. And your hip needs to be mobile too, right? And then whenever you need, roll back down, sinking the hip. All right, guys, you are halfway. Literally halfway into the workout as well. We're gonna go back into those sit-ups for the next 15 seconds. Last rep. In 2, 1. You're gonna come back down. You know your option, straight legs and Benjamin, whatever allows you to swing yourself better. But I need that rotation. So when you're ready, get started. Arms straight, legs straight. Come back up. Rotate all the way to the side. You should be feeling your spine. Just, that's it. So we got 30 more seconds to switch the exercises. Right now, just take it as is. Touch it, twist the rib cage as much as you guys can. Alright, so we're gonna have another round of push-ups. This station is gonna be the last push-ups of the day, okay? So when I say switch, we're gonna turn around. 8, 2, 1, and 6. So let's turn around. First start, knees on the floor. So in this station, One exercise is going to be your conditioning training. The two others are going to be legs and upper body. So to start with, I want you guys to come to a nice plank and let's do this together. 2, 1, and stop. So stay right here. Now watch this. You're going to step with one leg. You've seen some of this, your tiger steps. Lift your hand. Now I want you guys to pike the hip and perform one push-up. Let's try it again. Hold it. Step in. Lift your hand. Back in. Hips go back. One push-up. That's your sequence. So your options are, you can take the push-up away if you literally have no more range left. You can also be on your knees, as you know. But every time you pike your hips, I need you to try to bring your chin all the way to your chest so you can stretch all the muscles in your bush of your chin. All right, guys, after this, you guys are going to stand up and we got some posterior lunges with a fantastic stretch to do. Here, one more. 2, 1, and so just stand up. Nice and easy for now. You're literally just stepping back. Hands go up. And you're going to try to work all the way up. Come back in. Stay in the same leg, okay? Go back. And reach. So if you're looking from the side, you're going to see that I am hyperextending my back just enough, but I'm also engaging my abs. Biceps towards my ears. Eyes go to the ceiling. We're going to switch the leg, guys. And then I 2, 1, and switch. So opposite leg. It's just a lunge with nice range. Hands go up. Try to work on your balance. If you lose balance, you can also put that knee down and still work on the same movement, okay? Next one, guys. We're going to have some animal hops. But after every animal hop, we're going to have a toe touch. So whenever we're there, we're going to work together. But it will be working on the hip mobility and conditioning training. In 2, 1, and switch. All right, so from here, we're going to hop back, hop forward, and stretch them. Oh, how nice is that? Come back down, hop, hop, stretch the hip. Talk about static and dynamic, right? So we're dynamic, lift the chest, and then we stand. Breathe. You can always walk your feet, squat, walk your feet, lift, and then lift the hip. We've got 15 seconds ahead of us, guys. Chest up, hips go. And relax. We're going to go back into those push-ups that we did just about before. In 3, 2, 1, and switch. You get the legs a little bit. I hope you did. All right, guys, we're back down to the floor. Together into a plank. 2, 1, and go. Step in. Lift it up. That's it. Lift the hip. Perform a push-up. That's it. Back into the plank. Stop. Step in. Lift. Back the hip. Another push-up. All right, so right now, some of you guys may feel like the arms are still a little beat up. It doesn't matter how many reps you do. Take your time. If you need to go to your knee at any point, do so. So if this is the time that you need to put your knee down, then be it. Right, and you can always go back down. You got just about 10 seconds. We're gonna stand back up in about 8 seconds. Lunch gonna taste better today, isn't it? All right, team. 8, 2, 1, and switch. Stand up. Lunging back with your left leg. 2, 1, and go. Step back. Reach. And again, same exactly like. Okay, so we're training on your stability, on your balance, and if you really work on your range, you should feel a little burn in your legs. Hopefully we're all there. Try to get a little bit of an extension of your lower back, so actually training those muscles. 2, 1, and switch. You're gonna switch the leg. Step. Breathe. You remember, right? If you're losing balance with the knee down, then extend your arms. That's totally okay. All right, so we are gonna go back into those animal hops. with your toe touches. Now what I would love to see is for you to make that a pretty sequence. An animal hop and a toe touch, seamless for 1 minute long. Shoot, one and go. So here we go. Hop, squat. You know your option. You can step anytime you need. But every time you lift your head, make sure you are stretching the hands. That means you hold the muscles in the back. So working your strength, and then you're working on your flexibility. All right, guys, we're halfway. You only got one more round of these. And then guess what? We're going to your last station. Wait. 8 seconds. Back into those beautiful push-ups that we were doing before. In 2, 1, and switch. Let's go back into the plank. Last round of these. Step in. Lift the chest, lift the hand. You know the sequence. Lift the hip. 1 push-up. Back in. Step in. Lift your hand. That way I know you're working on that hip mobility. Lift the hip. Push those heels down as hard as you can. Stretch your calf muscle. That's it. Make this your own, guys. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to make it your own. Push. So about 15 seconds. Push. All right, guys, we're back into those push shoulder lunges in exactly 10 seconds. 5 seconds. In 2, 1, and switch. Do the left leg back. One more time around. Very good. Hold the balance. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the head. Looking. Pull it to the side. With your nose. Out your mouth. Try to look at the ceiling the way I know you're stretching. Reach fingertips. Biceps close to your ears. Just enough for one more. In 2, 1, and switch. Opposite leg. Here we are. Back in. Last hops coming your way. And your last station coming your way. 5 seconds. We're gonna put 2 more rounds, or maybe 1. In 2, 1, and switch. Last hops. Here we go. Squat, sit, wait. Hands, fingers underneath your toes. All right, Alex, let's repeat that. Lift the chest, hop. Lift the chest. Here we go, rows. Stretch the hips. Dynamic, static. Continue relaxing your neck as well. So this is usually my workout around lunchtime. Now I have food. All right, guys, I got 15 seconds to go. Just about 1 more round. In 2, 1, and stop. Perfect. So we're going to your last station, okay? So now we're gonna get some shoulder stability with some stretch, and you guys are gonna get a little bit of leg as well, and then we're done with the workout. First one is gonna be a hand plank. So come on down with me so we can do it together. I'll change this side so you can get a little bit better. And guys, in 2, 1, go. So watch this. You're just gonna try and open up to me. It's not going to be for a long time. Hold in the middle, step your feet. You can always rest them down. That's it. Nice and easy, right? Back into the plank. You're going to shift the weight to your side. Side plank. Back in. Hip switch. Reach rest the week. Use that. That's your sequence. From a plank to a side plank to a hip stretch. You know your options, right? I'm going to repeat them again. You can push your knees down to the here. Option number one. Option number two, as you turn, you can step into the bottom of the floor. But if because we're not there for that long, try to actually stay on your toes. Step in. Step in. Back in. Step in. All right, guys, just about 10 seconds of those beautiful rotations. We got some bridges coming up. That should be exciting, right, Matt? 3, 2, 1, and let's sit around. Let's get the best of it. So lay down, hands are out, and all we're doing is we are performing a bridge, lifting the leg, coming back down, and then out to maybe 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it. So lift and release. Compared to all the other bridges that we have done, it should actually be not that bad. So as you lift, just make sure you guys are trying your best to push the heels against the floor and elevate the knees. There we go. Keep alternating. What is the focus? Is your dynamic stretch. So we are stretching the muscles in the posterior chain, guys. All right, team. We got some warriors coming up. So when I say switch, we're gonna stand up. That's it. Nothing should be too hard right now. You can even relax your fingers if you want. You're driving the hips out. All right, guys, 10 seconds first. Stand up. 3, 2, 1, and switch. All right, so let's do this together. We have no voice to do anyways. All right, so turn left toes or right toes, depends, to the side. Opposite one is going to be facing forward, and I just want to see you shifting the hip. Square the hip, so chest faces me, open the arms, don't move, that's it. Now check this out, I'm going to bring my thighs slightly deeper. Now don't move, shoulders down, heads tight. All right, so as I get comfortable here, I'm not saying it's just comfortable, I'm going to shift my hips more, as long as I have 9 degrees in my leg. All right, let's try something. Hands to elbow, open up. If you're okay here, your hands down, and literally drive the hips, lift the chest, out slowly. Deep breath. Inhale. As you exhale, try to push the floor. If this is too much, which it may be, you can always come back here and just stay here. Let's totally open. You got 20 seconds left. You can actually just make sure you shift the hip. You're 9 degrees in the leg. So it should be burning a little bit. Hands can go over the head, or arms can go nice and straight. Drive the hip. You got 8 seconds. As long as you can smile, it's okay. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice. Shake up the leg. If you don't need to shake, you're doing something wrong. Turn the toes. Off of the toes facing forward. Shift the hip. Square the hip. You got it. All right, so let's stay here. Let's get comfortable. Are we comfortable? All right, shift the hip. Watch this, 90 degrees, parallel to the floor. Pick your spot. Put it here, so you get a little twist in the spine, or you can come back here. All right, well, we got 40 seconds left. Try to shift. 9, lift, squeeze. Another option, right? All right, 15 seconds left. Try to stay down. That's the hardest part about this. 8 seconds to go. Thank God we're going back to the floor. We got those side planks to stretch those hips. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Come out of it. Shake it off. All right, come down. 2 more rounds, and we are done. Come back down. 3, 2, 1, and go. Turn to the left. Come back in. Step with the left. Chest up. That's it, back. Turn to the right. Step with the right. What a nice shoulder stability exercise, huh? Nice core strength, awesome hip mobility. You know the secrets, guys. Do it as you please. 15 seconds, go. 10 seconds, guys. right? We're gonna go back into those bridges with some different options, but we're gonna go back to the bridges, right? When I say switch. In 2, 1, switch. So come on down. All right, now let's start to play with this a little bit. So I want you to lift your hand, and I want you to stay there. Awesome, don't move. Eyes are up, and I want you to be able to touch your heels. I don't know what happened here. I think I ate too many burgers last night or something. I think it's my side profile was something there that wasn't there before. All right, guys. So now what I would love to see you guys do is I want you to not move your feet, but open your knee. And I'll squeeze the glutes and don't move. Pull it down, long spine. So from your rib cage all the way to your head, nothing is working. From the rib cage all the way to your heels, everything is working. So for 1 second you relax, it's over. Make sure you squeeze, you got halfway in. Okay, wiggle your toes. Focus on maintaining that, guys. All right, team, you got just about 10 seconds. Why are we doing this? So we'll go to those warriors with you, nice and warm. All right, team, into the other. All right, come on. Now you know the sequence. Hopefully you do. Let's chain. Let's chain. 9 degrees. Pick your choice. I'm gonna pick mine. That's what I'm saying. All right, so I got exactly 30 seconds here. I have 9 degrees in this leg, as you can see. And I'm not supporting my body with my hand. I'm just having my hands there. Palms are facing up. 15 seconds left. My rib cage should be facing you guys, and my hips are down. Can stay for 8 more seconds with a little bit of heat. If you got up and you came down, that's cheating. You only got 3 seconds. 2, 1, and stop. Now watch this. On the toes, on the toes, shift the leg, hands, hands. That's it. All right, so my focus right now is going to be trying to drop my thighs lower. Gonna make that focus now. Just drop your thighs lower. That's it. Now open your chest to me so you get a nice lower back rotation. That's it. I'm gonna make sure I'm nice in alignment. There we go, now I am. I got 15 more seconds for my last 3 minutes before lunch. All right, guys, 8 seconds to go. Big breath. 2, 1, and stop. Nice. Now I'm gonna add some push-ups into my last round because I have nothing better to do. So let's come down into a plank. 2, 1, and go. So I'm gonna go from a side plank, if you want, and a push-up, step in. That's my sequence. Back in, turn to the side. 1 push-up, 1 step. You don't have to follow me. There's 100 different options to do everything we do. Everybody has their own level of strength, their own level of stability. All right, guys, you are 30 seconds in and 30 seconds to go. 2 more minutes ahead of us, so we're gonna have a nice stretch home. Being mobile, it's probably one of the most important things. If you're not mobile, you can't even touch your toes. All right, guys, 10 seconds. Eight, 2, 1, and switch. Let's go into your bridge. All right, so same thing, shall we? Heels on the floor, hips, hands should be able to touch your heels. Squeeze the cheeks. All right, so if you see me from there, forget about my belly, okay? Forget about that. I just want you to look at my knee and my hip. So it should be almost like if I put a little car riding my knee, the car should roll all the way down. So that's how beautiful ramp should be. Fingertips are facing up. Now I want you to bring your fingers and roll them together in underneath you. That's it. Now pretend someone is pulling your hands away from you. That's it. Shoulder blades together, guys. Do not drop those hips. You literally got 90 seconds to go home. Well, I'm sorry, you are at home. Okay, it's 15 seconds to go. Breathe in, don't relax those hips. Don't do a roll, squeeze those cheeks. 5 seconds. 8, 2, 1, and take it up. Here we go, stand up. Last warrior so we can stretch. All right, guys, let's stand up. Boom, boom, 10, wait. Go. Take your poison. This is mine, what's yours? Wherever you are, you can see yourself in the screen. Your arms going to be lined up with your shoulders. Now watch this. Squeeze your shoulders together and bring your hands back. Now, remember when you're here and actually move your hands back. So drop the hips, move your hands back. About 15 seconds. Make sure your neck is following your spine, so you're not dropping. 8 seconds. If you're tight, this is very uncomfortable. 8, 2, 1, and switch over the back. Nice transition. 2, 1, and it's your good side, your bad side. Like that side. Shift, lift, straighten the arm, always check. That's it. Squeeze your back, like I'm moving your hands back. And you got 8 seconds. All right, Mac. What are you waiting for is coming. We're stretching very soon. In 3, 2, 1, and stretch. Oh, here we go, guys. All right. So bring your hands right in between your legs. We're just stretching out. Try to bring your elbow down to the floor. Down. Inhale, exhale. As you get comfortable, guys, open up the legs a little bit wider. Almost into the split. Now put your hands back on the floor into a flat back. Chin is in alignment with your neck, so make sure you're nice and straight there. Again, slowly gonna walk your hands forward and walk your feet together. All right, so here we go. That's your sequence of the cool down. You're gonna push the hips up. You're gonna drive the heels down. And then you're gonna lift and bring your left foot forward. Stay here. Adjust the hip. Adjust your foot and come all the way down. Don't move. Just stay here for 30 seconds. So try to really bring your heels further away from the hip. Toes are facing the screen. Forehead is down. 15 seconds left, guys. In through your nose, inhale. Out through your mouth, exhale. Hands go under. We're gonna switch the legs. Back. Step into the shoulder chain. Come back in. Let you drive your toes, slightly forward. Square the hips. 3 seconds to stretch. Hands come down, push the hips back. One more time, guys. Forward. Now try to really slide your legs forward a little bit more. Put your hands forward so you're stretching the legs. And again, last time around the other side. Arms overhead. In this position, you have to go on your shoulders. Rest up the line. We're going to slide it together. Head on your shoulders. I want you to slide that back leg a little more. We're going to touch it with your elbow. Your opposite elbow. Your calf. Now you're gonna bring your opposite hand around your feet. That's it. Now that's a great way to stretch your hip. So one arm is under and around, opposite arm, elbows on the floor. Have your eyes looking your own belly. Close your eyes. Just breathe for another 15 seconds. Breathe through the tightness. Exhale. Give me 5 more seconds, guys. 2, 1, and 6. Let's try that other side. So usually for me, this is the side that's tight. It's also the side that the baby's hanging on. I don't know why, so maybe that's why. So hands, one come down. I'm gonna wrap this arm around it. Chin is in, eyes on the belly, and then I want you to close your eyes and get comfortable in this movement. I would say this position. Let your head be here for another 20 seconds. You can always move that knee back a little bit more if your hips allow you, of course. Wrap the hands under the shoulders, knees go out, hip is back, chest comes all the way down. Now we're going to cycle through. So now we'll lift your hip. And all I want you to do is I want you to cycle through your hip. Now just stretch your calf. Go right and wrong, guys. Bring it chin to chest. A couple more. Then we're going to walk our feet to our hands. 2, 1, lift, walk feet to your hands. Coming to a flat back, and I'm going to say what that means. That means hands are going to be on the floor. You're going to try to have your feet back. So head is straight. Now relax your arms and round your back. Hands all the way to your elbows. Round your back. Bring all the way to your body to your elbow. Let's stretch, guys. Hands push the floor. Hands come to your shin. Straight your leg. Draw back. Shin. Get a line over the neck. Squeeze through your glutes. And I want you guys to